Hello everyone, welcome to Win Chemistry. In last video we have discussed Woodward-Prevost reagent, and before that we have discussed about LDA. Today it's a third video which I am making on osmonium tetroxide. Woodward-Prevost, how we have studied reagent, same function even osmium tetroxide is going to make. Like Woodward reagent, which gives rise to cis hydroxylation of alkene. Here also osmium tetroxide will give syn hydroxylation of alkene, that is cis hydroxylation, you can say. Osmium tetroxide is generally known as osmic acid, which is highly toxic in nature and should be handled carefully. This you should remember. Now olefins, this OSO4 usually used for hydroxylation of alkenes. Even ketones and ester can be alpha hydroxylated by treatment of their enolate forms with OSO4. These reactions are very less known, but here we just focus on the hydroxylation of the alkene double bond. This is OSO4. What is the oxidation state of OS in OSO4? It is +8 state. Remember, this is -2, O is the -2, this is -2, this is -2. Total it is -8. And what is the overall oxidation state of this OS? It will be +8. Now, when this osmium reacts with the alkene, it will form a cyclic osmate ester. Okay, cyclic osmate ester like this. O will be minus, it will come here, then it will go here, then it will form. It is like this. Ester, cyclic osmate ester will be formed. Okay, now this is a cyclic osmate ester. When it is further treated with H2O in presence of tertiary butyl alcohol, what we will get is cistiol. Now when we come for stereoselectivity, here the mechanism is very simple. Now here osmium is in +6 state, or +8 to +6 state is converted. Now when you come for stereochemistry is very important. Remember, OSO4 oxidizes alkene from less critically hindered phase, as OSO4 is a bulkier group. Even like LDA, as I've seen, here OSO4 will attack to the alkene bond by the less hindered phase. Now you just remember, okay, now you just remember the OH group which is there on the, it is towards the Weaver. So when OSO4 attacks, it has two preferences. Either it can attack on the above the plane or below the plane, but OH being on the above the plane, it has it is not that favorable. So below the plane there are no bulkier groups, so OSO4 try to attack backside of below the plane. So when hydroxylation will undergo in the away from the Weaver. Now whatever is formed is below the plane, so away from the Weaver. So this is, and both are on the same side, hence it is in hydroxylation, so you can understand. So always OSO4, being it is bulkier, it will prefer which position? The less hindered position. Okay, now osmium tetroxide, here we see Woodward and Prevost, we have seen they will not do the hydroxylation of the conjugated double bonds, or the double bonds which are involved in the resonance. But in OSO4, just you see is it will not oxidize benzene double bonds, okay, because they are involved in the resonance. But naphthalene and anthracenes, like polynuclear aromatic hydrocarbon double bonds, can be oxidized using OSO4 in NMO. Now I will tell you why we are using NMO here later. Now this is a naphthalene. Even though these double bonds are involved in the resonance, but OSO4 can also hydroxylate these two double bonds. Now, so when it is OSO4 NMO, this is hydroxylated. Okay. Now here anthracene, these two double bonds are hydroxylated in presence of OSO4 and NMO. Now always remember why we are using OSO4 with NMO. Now NMO we are using in a catalytic amount. Okay. Now OSO4, as I have seen, it is highly toxic in nature and it cannot be used directly, but OSO4 found more efficient, or it is more efficient when it is used with the small amount of NMO. Okay. Now when it is NMO, only 5% of OSO4 is sufficient to hydroxylate this double bond. Okay, so always NMO is used with the OSO4. Now I think you are worried what is NMO. NMO is nothing but N-methyl. See, this is N-methyl, this is morpholine N oxide. This is N-methyl morpholine N oxide. But instead of this NMO, it is not necessary that you should always use NMO. Also some reactions are carried out by replacing NMO by metal chlorates like sodium chlorate, magnesium chlorate, etc., and peroxides, hydrogen peroxide you can use, etc. Now here I have okay, so NMO can be replaced by metal chlorates and peroxides. Now one reaction, very important reaction here, you remember. Now here also there is some stereoselectivity. Here there are two double bonds which bond to be hydroxylated. Now remember, always OSO4 and NMO prefers that double bond which is electron rich. Now can you see this double bond? This double bond is attached to two COO groups, two carbonyl groups, you can see. Okay, it's an ester group. It is attached to two carbonyl groups. These are two electron withdrawing groups. This will make this double bond less electrophilic. Okay, this carbonyl group will make this double bond electrophilic, and this is not electron rich now. This will become electron deficient because of this carbonyl group. Now which double bond is rich in electron density? Now this double bond is found to be rich with electron density. So what will happen? OSO4 will react with that double bond and it will form diol. So you can read here, in the above reaction there are two alkene bonds. So when OSO4 reacts with the molecule, it always oxidizes that double bond which is most electron rich. So this is the reaction. Okay, now here also you can see what is the product. You can just, it's very simple. Syn hydroxylation you have to do. Both should be on the towards the weaver. Now here if you take, you can write it away from the weaver, or anyhow you can write. So this is very simple. Here hydrogen peroxide has been used instead of NMO. Sorry, no double bonds. OH. So don't get confused when I give H2O2 or NMO. Anything you can use, or any metal chlorates you can use. Here I have used silver chlorate. CH3 COOH. Towards the viewer only we'll write better, any one side. Now here there are two double bonds. Which double bond will be hydroxylated? The one which is electron rich. Now remember, there are two CH3 groups attached to this carbon, whereas for this carbon there are no CH3. For this carbon both are the hydrogens, but for this carbon there are two CH3 groups, and CH3 groups are known as electron donating groups. So this electron donating groups make this double bond more electron rich. Hence the hydroxylation takes place at that double bond, CH3 CH2 single bond CH, and this double bond will not react. So OH, but then also it will be syn hydroxylation only. Next, now Limix-Johnson reagent, that is OSO4 with sodium periodate, it has been used. Now this is a reagent. Now OSO4 has been used. It is for hydroxylation. Yes, it will react with OSO4 and it will form a diol. Okay, now further, when I use sodium periodate, what this will make? It will give the products as we get for the ozonolysis. Now what will happen? Now just see here, I will show here. I will just show here. CH3, when it is just treated with OSO4, I will get diol as it is, CH3 and OH. Further, when it is treated with NaIO4, sodium periodate, there is a cleavage of this bond and oxidation leads to the formation of, the cleavage of this bond takes place like how we do for the ozonolysis. Double bond O, CH3, this will double bond O, and this will be H we are going to get. Okay, this is the product of this reaction, and this is known as OSO4 in NaIO4 is known as Limix-Johnson reagent. Okay, and the mechanism is as that of the ozonolysis. Okay, hope you have understood this OSO4, and it is very important reagent for the competitive exam purpose. And very important thing is stereoselectivity, you have to remember. One is it will not attack on the bulkier side, where the bulkier group is attached, and the other one is it always sees the electron rich double bond, because OSO4 is electron deficient, so always it will look for that double bond which is more electron rich. And third one is Lumix-Johnson reagent. Now here also hydroxylation is taking place, but when NaIO4 is there is a cleavage of the carbon-carbon double bond, and they will result in the diketone formation. So this is what OSO4. Okay, thank you for watching the video.